Hi guys, it is April from Getting Hygge With It. I have created an original tag and I'm very excited about it. It's called the Booktube Darlings Tag. I feel like Booktube has a lot of books out there that are considered Booktube darlings because everyone loves them. Well, what if we apply that to booktubers themselves? So I've got 9 questions here and I'm very excited about my little tag, so let's get into it. Is White Rabbit. Which booktuber introduced you to the wonderful land of Booktube? And for me, that was Jen Campbell. This must have been 2 or 3, actually 3 years ago now. I stumbled on one of her videos. I don't remember which one now because it was 3 years ago. But she opened my eyes to Booktube, and I don't think I discovered other booktubers after that for a little while, so I was exclusively watching Jen for a really long time, but it was so exciting when I found her because I was the type of person who would walk into a bookstore and just feel overwhelmed and probably walk out with nothing, and having Jen say, okay, this is a good book, that's a good book, and picking her recommendations, I was like, oh my goodness, I have been introduced to a land that is going to make my life a hell of a lot easier in my bookish life. So yeah, my White Rabbit is absolutely Jen. Number 2, underrated. Which booktuber should have loads more subscribers? And for this, I want to say Vicky from chapter 32. Vicky has such a fantastic channel. I really, really love her. I've been watching her for years now. She reads a wide variety of books. She reads contemporary, she reads horror, she reads classics. I think she read Lonesome Dove recently. But Vicky and I really kind of overlap with our horror picks. We actually read The Exorcist together last summer and both really enjoyed it. And I just really love her personality. She's down to earth, and she also explains books and her reviews on books very well, very, very beautifully. And I don't understand. She should have a heck of a lot more subscribers than she does, and I love her. Number 3, Autowatch. Which booktuber do you drop everything to watch the minute their video goes live? And for me, this is absolutely LeAnn from Literary Diversions. I really do drop everything. I cannot not watch any video that LeAnn does. LeAnn reads a lot of thrillers, and she has insanely good recommendations for thrillers, and they're not always thrillers you might know about. She's introduced me to a lot of stuff that I would never have heard of if it wasn't for her. So I'm really grateful for LeAnn. She is hilarious. LeAnn, as soon as her video starts going, I immediately, my smile just builds and builds and builds because I just love her so much. She's snarky sometimes. She gets really angry at books sometimes. She's gonna tell you exactly what she feels about a book. So you know that you're getting a super, super honest review from LeAnn. I just adore her. Please, please go and check her out because I think you won't be able to stop watching either. Number 4, twinning. Which booktuber has the most similar reading tastes to you? And this was an easy one for me. I created that question in any case. It was very easy to come up with this question because Amy Poole and I actually refer to each other as Bookish Twins because every time she does a haul, I'm like, I've got that, I've read that, oh, I'd like to read that. But almost every time she does a haul, it's something that I either have or I have read or I was thinking about buying. It's kind of insane. Now, I will say she and I don't have similar tastes in the scary book sense. She doesn't read thrillers, she doesn't read horror really. I don't see her pick those up a lot, but historical fiction, contemporary, we are kindred spirits, Amy Poole and I. And she is lovely as well. She's a preschool teacher, and she's just a lovely, lovely soul, and I am very proud that she is my bookish twin. Number 5, Bouse. Which booktuber do you look up to or admire the most? And for me, this is definitely Simon from Savage Reads. Simon is so talented and like successful. He works at a library in England, and he's just immersed himself in the bookish world in a way that is pretty amazing. He's a judge for awards. He has actually been on TV, like I think he was on PBS or something like that, at an award ceremony. He interviews authors. Okay, he interviewed Kate Atkinson. What? He interviewed Kate. And that is no small feat. To me, that was like, well, for me, it would have been like, well, I've done everything in my life that I've ever wanted to do. He's so fantastic, and I just love his personality. He's also really funny and has amazing taste in books. And I just love his channel and really look up to Simon. So he's the boss of Booktube in my opinion. Number 6, Bestie. Which booktuber are you genuinely friends with? Or which booktuber could you see yourself being friends with in real life? I remember when I first started Booktube, I was like, I really hope I get to make friends. Like, I really wanted to make friends. And I ended up making genuinely a wonderful friend. I've made several friends, but Julie from A Girl and a Book and I talk several times a week on Voxer, and she is just a gem in my life. Like, yes, I haven't met her in real life, but I know that if we ever did meet in real life, it would be like how we are on Voxer. It wouldn't be weird. It would just be absolutely marvelous. She's just the sweetest and kindest and non-judgmental person. Yeah, she actually really helped me through my miscarriage. Genuinely, this woman is one of my dear friends, and I've never met her, and I met her on Booktube. Thank you, Booktube. Number 7, Bookcase Envy. Which booktuber has a library you'd love to have? Either the books on the shelves or the library setup itself. For me, this is Lauren from Lauren and the Books, and it's her library setup. She's got this little chair that she's got in the midst of her library. It kind of veers out in this like L shape, and she sat in the middle of it. And what I really like about Lauren's bookshelf is that it seems incredibly meaningful to her. She's got little knickknacks and stuff that I think are meaningful to her, and also the books on her shelves are either books she wants to read or her absolute favorite books. I don't think she holds on to other books. And it's just cheerful and colorful and very much reflective of her personality. And I would really like to emulate that on my own shelves. I have this rule for myself where if I gave it 4 or 5 stars, it can stay on my shelves and anything else has to go. And I'm starting to think maybe I should just do 5-star reads should stay. But to be honest, most of the books on my shelves are unread. I just have a hauling problem. Anyway, Lauren is very inspiring. Number 8, MIA. Which booktuber hasn't posted in a while that you miss immensely? And for me, this is Helene Jeppesen. She stopped posting at the beginning of 2019. And I really genuinely miss her. She lives in Denmark, I think Denmark, and she has this beautiful fluffy cat named Zeus that she adores, and she really lives this hygge lifestyle and reads absolutely fantastic books. She reads historical fiction, contemporary literary fiction, and I just really adore her. I really, really adore her and I miss her so much. There's probably no chance that she'd be watching this video, but if she is, LeAnn, please come back. We miss you immensely, but we understand if you need a break. Sometimes people need breaks. I took a break in early January. Everybody needs it, but we miss her very much. Number 9, Newbie. Which booktube newbie are you most excited about? For me, this is Chapter and Converse. I totally am blanking on her actual name, but this channel is somewhat new. I think she's had a channel for about like 4 months-ish, I want to say, and she's fantastic. She is a thriller writer herself, and she reads almost exclusively thrillers from what I've seen. She really cares about all the books that she reads, even if they can be fluffy thrillers, it doesn't matter. She's in the review, she's in the story. It's really, really nice, so go check her out. Okay, and number 10 is to tag people. I'm going to tag a heck of a lot of people down in the description box below. So everyone I've mentioned in this tag, I'm going to tag, and then I have a few extra people that I'm tagging. So that'll be down below. I hope that you go ahead and do this tag if you are a booktuber. Consider yourself tagged. I thought this was a fun one to do. It's always nice to gush about some of your favorite booktubers. So I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll talk with you soon. Okay, bye!